Hey everybody, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some of the makeup I've been loving today. Before I start with that, I am going to ask you to please do all of the things. You know what they are. Okay, so I wasn't actually planning on filming, but I'm in my work clothes here. Yeah. I decided that since I hit a goal, I was going to update you guys on the I Love My Makeup project. This is a project that was created by my girl Mandy. Her channel is MandyIRL for in real life. I'm going to have her link down below in the description box as always. This is a project that she started. I actually have it. I have my dates this time. She started doing this March 16th of 2022. And the hashtag is hashtag love my makeup project. Yeah, okay, kind of long. And what she decided to do with this is make it really small, 3 products. And they can be any products. This project's evolved a little bit over time. So she started this. I asked if I could jump in. She said, sure. My cousin Cheryl jumped in for just a little bit. I saw her the other day. She's still having a few health issues, but she's okay, I guess. So she may be jumping back in at some point soon too. And what this has evolved into was a 10-use project, because at first we weren't sure if we were going to do 12 or 10 or what we were doing. And then we kind of, well, Mandy, I just play along. Mandy kind of narrowed it even further and made it eyes, lips, and face category, because that seems to be what works best for her. So I tried to play along with that too. And I have switched it up a little bit here and there, but for the most part, that is what we are doing. So let's talk about, oh, I got to grab a product because I forgot to pick it up. It's in the bucket of finished next to me. What I have going on, I have got for the eyes category, this Urban Decay Eternals Cosmic Eternal eyeliner. Can't say that very easily. So this is one of the Marvel ones, and I'm going to give you a swatch. It's gorgeous, you guys. I absolutely love this. And so far, I have gotten 7 uses. So I still have 3 more to go. So that's staying in. But what we are switching up is my lip liner. So for the lips category, I have this Essence Stay 8-Hour Lip Liner. It's a waterproof lip liner, and it is in the color Stay Woke. I don't know if this is around anymore or not, but I actually am wearing it today. Now, it doesn't probably really look like it, and honestly, I haven't looked in a mirror recently, so I don't know how much lipstick I have on. Well, okay, you can see a little bit of it. What I did is I took this, because it's really nice and bright, and I put it under my Lunar Beauty Perfection liquid lip. So just to show you, because that's so nude, it gives it this little bit of a pink color. So just as an extra bonus to show you how I was using it. I did use it with some other lipsticks and stuff too, but I really love the way it pumps up the really beigey so that it doesn't look like concealer lips. This has been an absolute savior for some of that. But I hit my 10th use today and I thought, oh no. That's the reason that I decided that I was going to film today. Because the third thing I have in for the face category is this Stila Soul Seduction Blush. And this has been in for quite a while. This project is the one that you can take as long as you want to get these items finished. So that is the blush, and I've had this in for months. But I actually did hit my 10 uses on this too. So that's 2 of the 3 products that I needed to update. So I thought, well, all right, we'll go ahead and film. Can you kind of see that? Yeah, you can kind of see that. Should have grabbed a wipe. Anyway, since I do have 2 completed, that means I'm going to roll 2 new things in. And I'm kind of staying along the same lines, sort of. So I have a Sephora, what is this? It's some kind of a lip liner. Contour something, Rouge Gel Lip Liner. It is in, I have no idea what it's in. We'll grab a magnifying glass and we'll see. This is Melancholy. So it's MELON hyphen CHOLY. This is number 5 because it's a Sephora brand, so they number their stuff. Oh. So this is a roll-up retractable lip liner, and we're going to put it over here. And that is another nice, bright cotton candy pink color, which I think should also work well under some of the lipsticks that I currently have going on in projects. So I thought, well, I want to bring another one in so that I have some room to play. So this is what's coming in for the lips category. And then for the face category, this is Beauty by Pop Sugar. Can you see that? It is called Be Bright Shimmer Highlighter Cool It Now. So Cool It Now is the shade? I don't know. But it's a duo thing, highlighter, and this is not a highlighter for me. This is rather dark. It's more of like a bronze topper, but this highlighter, ooh, I do like that. So we'll give you the highlighter and then the bronzy one. Can you see both of those? Like I said, that one's just a little bit too dark for me. That kind of needs to be more of a bronzer topper, I think. But that highlighter is really pretty. And I think that'll go well. So you know the drill on this. That means these things come in for 10 uses. Now, I'm going to be honest with this. I'm counting the highlighter, the number of uses on the highlighter. If I use the bronzer topper, fine, great, wonderful, whatever. But that's not where my 10 uses are coming from. That's just going to be a little bit of a bonus thing. I just wanted to get a highlighter into a project. And I thought this would be a good one because it's been sitting in my collection and hasn't seen any love lately. So that's where we're at with the project. Now, you know I'm not letting you go without a music moment. And I picked an obscure one today. Not that I don't do that frequently. But I decided that I was going to go with the Pat Travers song, I Love You. I can never say that right. It's a song that was on his album Black Pearl, which was released in 1982. But if any of you have ever seen the original Valley Girl movie with Nicolas Cage and Deborah Foreman, it's on that soundtrack. And that's kind of where I know the song from, because the main thing that you may or may not know Pat Travers from is Boom Boom Out Go the Lights. Well, this is another one of those songs that ended up being used for something else, and that's kind of how I got turned on to it, because I didn't know a whole lot from Pat Travers before. So just real briefly, Pat Travers was born in April of 1954. So he's been around a little while. He's originally from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. He's kind of known as a blues player, I think. A lot of what he's done has been with the Pat Travers Band. So, you know, with other musicians. He is a guitar player. He does vocals. He does keyboards. He's a singer, songwriter, you know, the whole thing. He has had... I was looking at his discography, and it's not broken down by like studio albums and then compilation things, other things like that. It's just kind of all listed. And there's like 40 different album titles listed. Now, a lot of these are things that are live concerts, compilation things. They've even got the King Biscuit Flower Hour from '84 on this list. So it literally is anything that I think his stuff is on that they're including. And I don't know if any of you will actually know what the King Biscuit Flower Hour is. It basically was a radio show where they would interview musicians and like play some of their tracks and that kind of stuff. But it was not a countdown show. It was literally just a musician focused or band focused radio thing that they did. And you actually used to occasionally be able to get copies of those episodes too. Or at least Dad used to bring them home for me. I don't know. Maybe you couldn't get him as a public person. Maybe it was just because he worked in the music business. I don't know. But I know that I've got some different CDs, and I used to get cassette tapes and all kinds of stuff way back in the day. That we used to get a lot of different weird promo stuff, including radio promo. And I don't know why. I can't explain why I have the things that I have. It just is. And this is part of my normal world. But he's been putting out music. The first album that's listed is 1976, and it's entitled Pat Travers. So that should give you a clue. The last one listed is from 2022, and that is... Oh, I went too far. Oh, no? Okay. Yeah, The Art of Time Travel. So even in his late 60s, April, May, June, well, maybe, is he 70 yet? Even at his age, he is still performing. He's still putting out music. This is a guy who is a musician down to his soul, I think. So the song that I picked, actually does come up as a single released during his major label career, because being around that long, he's been on a few different labels, things like that. So that song definitely does show up in 1982. And like I said, you're going to find it on the Valley Girl soundtrack from the original movie, not the TV show that they remade for whatever channel that would be. And it's, that whole soundtrack has got some really cool stuff on it. But I don't know what version I'm going to be able to find for you, but I'm going to link it down in the description box. And I literally am doing it simply because I like this song and it's a fun song and it does have some of the bluesy stuff. Let's see if I can tell you anything else about, I don't know why it was picked. I couldn't really find much information on it other than it came out in the 82 Black Pearl album. And I don't know what year the soundtrack was. Yeah, I'm not finding much else about it, but it looks like there is a Valley Girl version of I La 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 Love You. 3 laws, guys, 3 laws. But yeah, that's kind of all I know about it. The music from that soundtrack, you're going to be getting more from me because in that movie there is a scene where they're in a club and there is a band playing. The band that is playing there is actually one that is one of my favorites. And I have several things by them, so it's kind of cool that they have a scene in the movie. So you'll be getting more Valley Girl stuff from me later on. This is kind of my era, so I figured I would give it all to you guys too, just in case you didn't have someone who was into older music in your life. Now you've got me. So that's my music moment for today. Thank you so much for giving me some of your time. And honestly, I think I talked about the music longer than I talked about the project once again. But if anybody is interested in doing this, like I said, this is a no pressure. This is, we don't care how long it takes us to get to our 10 uses. It can be 6 months. It does not matter. There are going to be months where we don't even touch some of these products, and that's fine. If you're interested in joining in with us, either throw it in my comments or get a hold of Mandy over in hers and throw it in hers or message one of us. And we will gladly add you to this. So that's it for me. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate you putting up with my weirdness. The crazy train, as always. Until next time, everybody. See ya. Bye.